Welcome to the tutorial of excitation table of SR flip-flop. To understand the excitation table of SR flip-flop, we must know the circuit diagram of SR flip-flop and its working along with its truth table. This is the circuit diagram of SR flip-flop using NAND gates. And this is the truth table of SR flip-flop. The output columns are kept empty. We will see the working of the circuit and then we'll fill the output columns. One thing we have to keep it in mind that whenever a circuit is powered on, circuit switches to one of these stable states, that is either 0 or 1. What I mean to say is when this circuit is made on, the output assumes either 0 or 1 and it is unpredictable. We don't know which value it will assume. So we have to assume both the values and we have to see the working of the flip-flop and then we have to fill the truth table. So let us start the working of SR flip-flop. See, in the beginning, when circuit is made on, I assume that Q is 0 and I'm giving the input condition S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0 and clock is 1. So I'm applying this one. See what happens to the output which we have assumed. Now this 1 0 becomes 1, 1 0 becomes 1 here. This 0 which is assumed that comes here, 1 0 at the output here that becomes 1. This is my Q bar. This one goes here, 1 1 that becomes 0. That means I assumed 0 and it remained 0 that we have seen. Now suppose I assume 1, what happens to the circuit? Let us see. So I just quickly remove whatever we have put values here. Now see what I am doing. Suppose I assume 1 here. Now this is 1, this 1 comes here, 1 1 is 0, this 0 goes here, 1 0 becomes 1, again this 1 goes back, this 1 1 becomes 0, this 0 goes here, 0 1 becomes 1. That means I assumed 1 and I got 1. That means when I apply S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0 and clock is applied, whatever I assume at the output that remains as it is. That is what is known as previous value or last value. So I write it here as last value. This is what is happening for the first condition. Let us quickly see other conditions. I remove this quickly. Now we will go for the second condition and that second condition is this one, that is S is 0 and R is 1. As usual, when circuit is powered on, output can assume either 0 or 1. So we will assume in the beginning 0 output. We will go for second condition, that is S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1. Clock is 1. So the output of the first NAND gate, that is 1 0 becomes 1 and 1 1 becomes 0 here. This 0 comes here, 0 0 becomes 1, 1 1 becomes 0. Again that 0 comes here, 0 0 becomes 1. This one goes here and this one makes 0 again. That means I assumed 0 and I got 0. Let us see quickly what happens if I assume 1. So in this case, if I assume 1 at the output, let us see what is going to happen. This one goes here, 1 0 becomes 1, 1 1 becomes 0. Now I assumed 1 but it became 0. Let us see that 0 is becoming stable or not. Now that 0 comes here, 0 0 becomes 1, 1 1 becomes 0. Again 0 0 becomes 1 and 1 1 becomes 0. That means I assumed 1 but it became 0 as stable. So when I give this condition, my output is 0 as a stable value. Let us see the third condition. In third condition, we will go for, that is S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 0. And as usual, we will assume output in the beginning as 0. Now this 1 1 becomes 0 here, 1 0 becomes 1 here, this 0 comes here, 1 0 becomes 1, this one goes here, 1 0 becomes 1, that means 0 has changed to 1. Now let us see that 1 remains stable or not. This 1 comes here, 1 1 becomes 0 here, 0 0 becomes 1 here, that means that 1 remains stable. That means when I assumed 0, it became 1 for this condition. Now let us see if I assume 1 there and what we get. So I assume here now 1. This is 1 1 0. This is 1 0 1. This one comes here. 1 1 becomes 0. 0 0 becomes 1. Okay, let us take it for one more time. 1 1 becomes 0 and 0 0 becomes 1. That means I assumed 1 and I got 1. So when I give this condition, my stable value is 1. Now let us go quickly for the last condition. That is, if I take two values of S and R as 1 and 1. So S is 1 and R is 1. So let us assume Q as 0 here. So this 1 1 becomes 0. This 1 1 becomes 0. This 0 comes here. 0 0 becomes 1. 1 0 becomes 1. Now this one comes here. 1 0 becomes 1. 1 0 becomes 1. Now see it properly. Your Q is 1 and your Q bar is also 1. So Q and Q bar, they are 1, which is not valid because according to the principle of digital electronics, Q cannot be equal to Q bar. So this condition is known as forbidden condition in SR flip-flop. That means this condition we cannot apply. Now from this truth table, we can go for excitation table of SR flip-flop, which is very easy. Now see, this is what is the table which we are going to fill up. Now see in the truth table what we have seen. The values which we assumed in the beginning, let us name them as present state, and whatever values we got after applying the input, let us name them as next state. So I write it here. PS stands for present state and NS stands for next state. Now see, present state, suppose it is 0, next state, suppose it is 0. This is happening here and here. Present state is 0, next state is 1. This is happening here. Present state is 1, next state is 0. This is happening here. And present state is 1 and next state is 1. This is happening here. Now see what to write in the SR. 0 to 0 I am getting for this condition and for this condition. That means when S is 0, R is 0, I get this. And when S is 0 and R is 1, I get this. Okay. Now let us see for 0 to 1. 0 to 1 I get when S is 1 and R is 0. S is 1 and R is 0. 1 to 0 I get 1 to 0 I am getting it here. So 1 to 0 I get it for 0 and 1. So this is 0 and 1. And 1 to 1 I get 1 to 1 I am getting it here. That is for 0 and 0. So this is 0, this is 0. And 1 to 1 I am getting here also. That is S is 1 and R is 0. Now see in the last two columns what I am going to write. That means when my present state is 0 and next state suppose I want it to be 0, then S has to be 0. But R can be anything, that is known as a don't care condition. If my present state is 0 and if I want it to be 1, then S has to be 1 and R has to be 0. If present state is 1 and next state is 0, then S has to be 0 and R has to be 1. If present state is 1 and next state is 1 if I want, then you can see here R has to be 0 and S can be anything, that is known as don't care. So these two columns, they are known as the excitation table of SR flip-flop. This is the excitation table of SR flip-flop. This is similar to what we have seen in the previous slide. The excitation tables are used while designing the sequential circuits. We usually come across situations in which the present state and the next state of the circuits are given, and we have to find the input condition that must prevail to cause the desired transition of the state. We can get excitation table for other flip-flops also. Now we will see the excitation table of the D flip-flop. This is the circuit diagram of D flip-flop, and this is what is the truth table of D flip-flop. Output columns we will fill after studying the working of the D flip-flop. Whatever we have assumed in the SR flip-flop, same we are going to assume at the output. That means the output is unpredictable when circuit is switched on. So first we will assume output as 0 and then we will assume output as 1 and we will see the working of it. So let us start the working of the D flip-flop. Let us assume at the output in the beginning when circuit is made on, it is 0. And we are applying D is equal to 0. So this D is equal to 0 is applied here. This 0 becomes 1 because of inverter. Clock has to be 1 to make the circuit on. Now this 1 goes here. Now the output of this NAND gate is 1 and output of this NAND gate is 0. Now this 0 comes here and 0 0 becomes 1 here. 1 1 becomes 0 here. That means whatever we assumed, we got same thing at the output again. So 0 remains 0. Now let us see quickly, if I assume 1 at the output, what happens to the circuit. Now suppose I assume at the output as 1 and condition is same. So 1 0 becomes 1, 1 1 becomes 0. That means 1 has changed to 0. Let us see that 0 remains stable or not. Now this 0 comes here, 0 0 becomes 1 and this one goes back, 1 1 becomes 0. That means if I assume 1, it becomes 0 and that means we can write in the final column 0 is my stable value when I apply D as 0. Now let us go for the next condition. First we will remove the previous condition values. So when I apply now D as 1, what happens to the circuit we will see. So before that we have to assume at the output in the beginning we will assume Q is equal to 0. We will make now D is equal to 1. Now this 1 comes here and it becomes 0 here. Clock has to be 1. 1 0 becomes 1 here. This 1 1 becomes 0 here. Now this 0 comes here. 1 0 becomes 1. 1 goes here, 1 0 becomes 1, that means that 0 has changed to 1. Let us see that 1 is stable or not. This 1 goes here, so 1 1 becomes 0 here, and now that 0 goes here, 0 0 becomes 1. That means 1 remains stable. That means I assumed 0 and it became 1. Now let us assume 1 in the beginning only. So let us remove this quickly and see what happens to the output. Now in this case, suppose I assume this as 1 and now this is as it is, so 1 1 becomes 0 here, 1 0 becomes 1 here. Now this 1 comes here, 1 1 is 0 here, 0 0 becomes 1 here. Let us take one more time. this 1 comes here. So 1 1 becomes 0, and now that 0 0 becomes 1 again. That means I assumed 1 and it remained 1. So 1 is my stable state. So that is written in the final output column. Now from this truth table we can go for excitation table of the D flip-flop. Now in this case, now see, this is what is my excitation table. Now what we are going to write, whatever we have done in the SR, same thing we are going to do for D. So present state is 0, next state is 0. Where it is happening? Here. It is happening here. That is happening for D equal to 0. Present state is 0, next state is 1. This is happening here. That is happening for D is equal to 1. Present state is 1 and next state is 0. That is happening for D is equal to 0. And present state is 1 and next state is 1. That is happening here. That is for D equal to 1. So this is what is the excitation table for D flip-flop. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe and share.